Hi, it's very nice to see you again. We have to be a little quiet because my mother is sleeping. I wanted to tell you about this movie I watched last night. Uh, in the movie, this man and this woman, uh, they both worked in an office together, in an office setting. You didn't know what they did in the office, uh, but they didn't talk at the office. But then uh, when they got off work, they uh, they went to a hotel and uh, they began to kiss. Uh, well, first they were they took different elevators, and then they got to the room at different. The man arrived in the room a little bit before the woman did, and he he was waiting at the door when she came in, and they began to hurriedly kiss each other, and they were kissing each other and touching each other on the bottom and on the nipples, uh, and uh, he began he began to take her clothes off, and she was taking his clothes off, and uh, then they began to lick each other's bodies, uh, and she was saying his name very excitedly. She was very happy to see him, and what he said, we promise not to use our real names. And which I thought that was funny because they worked in the office together, so they knew each other's real name. They're well, I don't know why they would say that, why they would not want to say each other's real names. And then what happened was he said, thought we were not going to say each other's real names, and then she says, what do you want me to call you? And he said, call me Silly Putty. And she said, why do you want me to do that? And he what he said was, because I used to like to play with Silly Putty when I was a little boy, and I want to pretend you are me as a little boy, and you're playing with me because I loved me as a little boy, but I don't like me as a grown-up man. And she said, I can be your little boy. And then it turned out she was a little boy. She was actually him from the past. She had traveled forward and gotten a job in the same office and begun a relationship. And uh, I don't really understand, because she looked like a lady at first, but then when she said that, she looked like a little boy, like he would look like as a little boy. But anyway, they continued to be kissing and hugging, and then he said, "Make me into a new shape." And then the little, well, what was a girl, but then was him as a little boy, started to actually began to shape him into a new shape, and folded him and morphed him until he was a soldier. And then the soldier went off to war, and the soldier died in the war. And I thought that was pretty interesting. I would give this movie about three apples out of four apples. Okay, thank you very much. It's been really nice to see you again. I wish you would stop by more, but I understand sometimes I'm a little hard to be around. Um, and my mother's certainly a handful all on her own. But just any time, I'm usually going to be here if you want to just stop by and we can talk about, movies that I've seen, or uh, what you've been doing lately, or how you think the weather or politics is. I'm down. I'm conversationally. I'm down. I'm interested to cover any topic. I'm willing to learn new things and express new ideas, and just so anytime you, it's been very nice to see you. May I kiss you? Let me kiss you. I want to kiss you.